My name is Camilla Larson. I'm from Graham County Electric Cooperative, and I am the 2018 YLC delegate for Arizona. Throughout my life, cooperatives have grown to mean different things to me. When I was 8 years old, the word co-op made me think of one of my nearest neighbors, Rusty Sherman, who drove a beautiful white truck with the familiar GCEC logo of a smiling man in his hard hat on the side, very similar to the smiling neighbor who drove the truck. When I was 11, the word co-op became more associated with power and electricity, as my 5 sisters and I helped my dad install the 72 solar panels that power our home. When I was 16 and a junior in high school, cooperatives meant an opportunity to tour Washington, D.C. for a week in the summertime. Almost a year later, cooperatives mean so much more. Touring the nation's capital was an incredible learning experience and brought some of the greatest opportunities of my life. First and foremost, I learned that, as always, Mom is right. No matter how cute the shoes were, it was better to stick with my trusty gray tennis shoes. And after getting over the initial shock that I was not the only teenager who believed I lived in the smallest town in Arizona, I was grateful to have the opportunity to connect with so many motivated and inspiring youth from across the country and create friendships that I will maintain throughout my life. I stood in awe in front of the Washington, Lincoln, and Martin Luther King memorials and marveled at the men that they were built for. I met with Representative Tom O'Halloran and with other students from Arizona, talked about our concerns as youth, and were able to learn more about what happens in our government on a national level. And one of the greatest moments of the week for me was having Miss Katie Reno inform me that I had been chosen to represent Arizona on the Youth Leadership Council. A month after returning home from my first trip to DC, I packed my bags once more and boarded my flight to meet the other students who had been chosen to represent their state on the Youth Leadership Council. As YLC members, we met with Jim Matheson, the CEO of the NRECA, and heard from past YLC members who were not interns at the NRECA. We counseled together not only as youth, but as cooperative members about how we could continue to help promote the cooperative way. Rewind to 8-year-old Camilla, who heard the word co-op and thought of her neighbor down the road, to 11-year-old Camilla, who heard co-op and hoped that Dad had decided that 72 solar panels was enough, to junior year Camilla, who thought that all there was to co-ops was a trip to Washington, D.C. Today I can say, and I think I speak for all YLC delegates, that after the Washington Youth Tour and my experience as a YLC member, I have a newfound appreciation for my co-op at home, cooperatives across the country, and those who work to keep cooperatives running and their mission known. But cooperatives aren't just about their unique business model or efficient way of meeting their members' needs, although those things do set them apart from other organizations. Because surprisingly enough, 8-year-old Camilla had some truth to her thinking. Cooperatives are about the smiling neighbors in their co-op trucks, about the members, about the people. Not only are they about linemen, they are about my linemen who go out in summer monsoons to ensure that members are receiving the power they need. They are about a board of directors, my board of directors, who are invested in our community and strive to guarantee that members, like my family, are getting the most out of their cooperative ownership. After my experience last summer, I have a deep appreciation for those who have led the way before and a strong conviction to continue their work. Thank you so much to Graham County Electric Cooperative for the opportunity of a lifetime and sponsoring my trip. Thank you to Grand Canyon State Electric Cooperative Association for organizing the youth tour and allowing me to represent you on the Youth Leadership Council. This experience is incredibly rewarding in that it allows youth of today a chance to prepare to be your cooperative leaders of tomorrow.